Amazing seeing Rosa's spirit, her light, come through the Alita character.
I love it!
Scott Mendelson on Twitter and his most recent article argues that Rosa Salazar deserves an Oscar nomination for Alita Battle Angel. With her amazing interpretation of Alita, bringing unprecedented emotion and life to a CGI character, this is a no-brainer. The doctor is in.
This could be who I am.
It takes some getting used to. You're wearing a helmet with mic pack, battery, microphone, a titanium boom, a recorder. You're zipped into the suit and you have gloves.
Rosa would wear 2 high-definition cameras as a head rig that would photograph her face.
Every pull, every indent, every scar, every crease, things I wish they didn't put in are there. It's like looking at me.
Because you just get a better performance from the actors.
My hope is that when people are watching this, they sort of forget that she's a CG character.
I'm a warrior, aren't I? And you know. You've always known.
She wanted to do everything herself.
When I walked in for the first time, I was made out of croissants. A lot of it was getting the endurance up, toning my body, becoming a very regimented person. It was great for the character because Alita was trained as a warrior. Muay Thai, Kung Fu, kickboxing, then rhythm.
When she came in, she was this whirlwind. She didn't want to just look good for camera. She wanted to be good.
What's up guys, Doc Ito here. Before we dig in, remember to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of Doc Ito's free repairs, and remember to pre-order the Blu-ray and sign the Alita sequel petition linked below. These are our ways to support the movie and try to get a sequel, and all indications are the Blu-ray sales and merchandise sales will matter a lot to whether this happens. A little background first on how Oscar nominees are chosen. It's a complicated process run by PricewaterhouseCoopers, a third-party accounting firm, which mails out ballots to about 6,000 voting members, reflecting the eligible year's nominees, and then tabulates a vote, which takes about 1,700 hours. From this, the nominees themselves are chosen. So I'm not sure how effective any sort of internet marketing would be, because the people that have to be convinced are these voting members themselves, and they often pick very obscure movies or kind of the artsy types rather than more popular ones. Typically, nominees are announced in January, so we're going to have to wait around 6 months before we find out if Rosa herself was nominated. On Twitter last week, Scott Mendelson replied to someone's message about an actress that would be or should be nominated for an Oscar, but might not. And he argues that Lupita Nyong'o for Us and Rosa Salazar in Alita Battle Angel should be nominated for an Oscar. Today, in his most recent article talking about Dark Phoenix and Alita, a topic we just covered in our last video, no, Alita was not the cause of Dark Phoenix's failures. Poor marketing, significant reshoots, multiple delays before any Alita effect, and poor audience response to X-Men Apocalypse were the causing factors of Dark Phoenix's failure, not Alita Battle Angel. And feel free to check out that video if you haven't. Scott talks about how Dark Phoenix might actually make less money than the first X-Men movie from 19 years ago, and how Disney and Fox moved Dark Phoenix potentially related to James Cameron's request about Alita. If this is true, and this is a rumor for now, it is indicative of how much Disney and Fox and other executives respect James Cameron, wanting to keep him happy so that he can keep making Avatar sequels every other Christmas to play against Star Wars. And this is good news for a potential Alita sequel, because what'll keep James Cameron even happier than having this Alita trilogy continue? Scott says Alita earned better than expected, $85 million in the US and $405 million overseas. While it's not a guaranteed sequel number, it's a lot better than Valerian, Jupiter Ascending, and Mortal Engines. The character-specific fantasy earned a passionate cult following. That would be us, Alita Army. And Rosa Salazar deserves an Oscar nod that may justify further IP exploitation. This might actually be exploration, especially if Avatar 2 makes another gazillion dollars and Disney wants to do Cameron a mitzvah. In any event, having Rosa Salazar repped for potential Oscars is definitely a good thing, and I commend Scott for his more positive coverage of Alita recently, and this is the effect of Alita Army with our passion putting forward and increasing the odds of an Alita sequel. So good job all around. And if Rosa does get an Oscar nomination, that'll no doubt help increase the public perception of Alita, increasing the Blu-ray and streaming numbers, and giving a greater shot, even more, of a sequel. So we will see where this goes, and we will continue to support Alita. Adam Tickets had another tweet asking what the favorite movie through 2019 is halfway through. Alita is front and center, and pretty much a vast majority of these responses are to Alita, Battle Angel. I'll scroll through these a little bit. I guess I'm not supposed to show tweets from other people, but I know all these guys and girls who tweet and follow me, so I think it'll be okay. But I'm logged out right now, and all of these tweets are for Alita. So we're doing great, and we are continuing to support Alita and support the movie because we do not stand by in the presence of evil, because she does not stand by in the presence of evil. And Challenger ST points out exactly the point of Alita Army. This is how our activism is supposed to work. No divisiveness, no attacks, just awareness. Many will listen. With someone replying to this thread, I thought Avengers Endgame was the best, although I will say I'm super psyched to see so many people saying Alita movie is their favorite. We need a sequel ASAP. And we've had countless comments of people on threads like this saying, wow, so many replies to Alita, I guess I gotta check it out. And for every person saying that, there's another 10 that don't reply but think the same thing. So it's working. Even Scott Mendelson in his article noticed the passionate following in his article and how this is so critical for the sequel. So we will keep fighting and we will keep supporting Alita. Y'all have a great day. God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Doc out.